What up, guys? I am very late on this, but finally I can get on with the Ada showcase at whatever her name is. I invested in her about this much. I will say, if you're going to use her in the way I'm going to use her, I do think leveling up this to the max, because it is her support skill, is probably the move. All these other ones are like just her damage, so it's not the priority. Anywho, I leveled up her doll to level 2. I was doing some rolls, and I actually got elemental for a lot of them. Yeah, this one also has elemental. Yeah, triple elemental, and then this one's not too bad either, so we're looking pretty good. I got some of those on the first rolls, so we are gaming. Anywho, I'm thinking that the move for Ada is probably like on this team. Without, here, let me go into a run. I'll do one with type advantage, and then without, and then I'll go into a boss, you know, the huge. Anywho, I think that she's going to be very interesting on this team because of her support, and she's giving something that I think the electric team very much lacks, which is healing. Her skill 1 is going to give healing to the people who bursted like before her, so I'm pretty sure that'll only hit Cindy, correct, if I'm reading it, because I think it specifies burst 3. Yeah, effects burst 3. So this is to give Cindy some healing. Unfortunately, this lost everybody, but I do think having extra healing on this team does matter. The complaints I have for Mari and the new bunny aid is that, yeah, their support is really good in Pierce. The only problem is they don't have heal or shield, right? So that sustained could be an issue in case some bossings are very, like, hostile and just throw you through the ringers. So, on the very least, Ada has that going for her. And I'm not gonna lie, very interesting on she's a support for electric. I remember seeing her details and there was so much red, I was like, oh, she fired? No, she's electric. But honestly, I think she's gonna be a pretty nice asset to have for people who don't like have the Summer Anise, or maybe like the, what's her face, the Winter Maiden. Granted, her support's a bit wonky, right? I don't use her too much, but she is a good option on the electric team. And then obviously you could switch out Mari for the bunny aid, depending on whether or not the boss has accessible core or not. But oh, I guess I can check here. Is her thingy on? Resistant mirror? No. I think she has to burst. Yeah. Okay, will she get it now? Let's see. I believe it is. What is it even called? I don't remember what it's called. What is it called? Oh, like the covert support. Yeah, there we go. They should have proc when Cindy burst. So currently it's not on, but next rotation when Cindy bursts, I think she'll proc it. I don't even think you need Ada to be on the main burst. I think even having her on like the off rotation where she doesn't burst isn't the worst. Her burst is just kind of like Amelia's, where she does the big blast. And I mean, that's basically it. Oh, before it ends, I need to check. Does she have covert support? Yeah, here we go. Restores. Oh, it is attack damage. I thought it was just like healing. Am I dumb? Oh, of caster's attack. Okay, but it's always weird. It's so weird. I mean, she's not doing the worst damage, all things considered. For the most part, I think the electric team, depending on what boss, I do like running the anchor, or not anchor, helm, treasure helm. I mean, this wasn't even the worst, all things considered. I think she did a pretty decent amount of damage. But anywho, unfortunately, I would like to do a run maybe on her by herself, but like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna try to get much value out of her outside of just like an electric team for the solo raids, for example. So, I mean, if you're going off of that, then she doesn't have the most value, but I mean, I guess I can try a team after that. The problem is, since she does only give like that true damage thing, I feel like giving that to Cindy is probably a no-brainer, yeah? Giving it to somebody else is probably, just like kind of secondary. Okay, I think this run is the one where they have type advantage. So this is what we're gonna be seeing. Cindy is just getting disgustingly wanked off by everybody. So this is gonna be a bit interesting to see. Anywho, very interesting unit. I feel like I'm going to like the units better than the event as a whole. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really enjoy the minigame too much. But I mean, maybe that'll change when I get the new characters unlocked, like Claire and Ada on the last week. Maybe her guns are a bit better, and the event isn't voiced, unfortunately. I don't know if the ReZero event was voiced back then. I don't think it was, but once they voiced the Evangelion events, I'm pretty sure those are voiced. I'm smoking crack. I'm pretty sure I thought that, whatchamacallit, we would get voiced collabs for now. I mean, maybe as a Capcom thing. Also, none of the new units have a gacha skin. They gave it to Killer Y for some reason, which is very interesting. So I wonder if it was like a Capcom thingy. Anywho, I mean, yeah, look at this, dude. Against a type advantage, a full electric team, oh, we're going crazy. Granted, I do think there is value to being good on the Soul Electric team, because I personally do use that as like a stack-on team for my solo raids, depending on whether or not... By the way, oh, I didn't fucking go into a boss. Whatever, I'll do it right here while I'm yapping, I guess. I think I don't want to go against this, unfortunately. This is the electric week, but it's fucking mirror container. I'm not dealing with that. I think I'll just do something like this. Alright, I think doing this harvester with this team is probably the move. We'll try this. I'll bring in Helm just in case we get our ass blasted, and also to hit the skill checks. Unfortunately, this guy's core is a bit wonky, so I'm gonna make sure I aim correctly for everybody, but we will see how this works. But anywho, yeah, I'm not sure if it's the Capcom shenanigans that is the move that's griefing us, but definitely interesting that something like that is happening. I do think maybe Helm is going to go pretty nice on this team. Unfortunately, I need to fucking hurry up and get this, oh, I need to hit the minions. Oops. Whoopsies, Helm got fucking destroyed. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. I think I should burst with Helm next. The problem is I don't want to not burst with Cindy, though. Actually, here's the game plan. Maybe I should... Oh, I should have made it so that... Ow, that hurt a lot. I should have made it that Ada was on the end, so that she wouldn't burst this team, and see how that works. Alright, baby, heal, come on, yes, Helm is so broken, I'm full HP again. Dude, I'm so used to going into this boss, for example, and then not even hitting the minions, because the Siren little passive machine gun thingy just kills them for me, so I never have to do it anyways. Alright, let's get you guys out of here. Oh my goodness. Ow, I'm hurting though. Oh, I wanted to see the healing. I need to stop playing on auto. I just realized I was on auto the whole time. Ow, that hurt. Oh, I'm healing though. Does she heal herself, or am I getting healed by somebody else? I guess I can quickly check. Oh, I guess it was maybe from, what's her face? Rogue. Ow, that hurt. I'm gonna burst with Helm just in case. I don't want Mari to die. That would be very bad. God dang it, dude. It's so annoying to hit these little minions, too. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Oh! Now that I'm thinking about it, how am I gonna hit the skill checks? Let me hit them with Mari a bit, maybe? Oh, I'm still bursting. I guess I'm chilling then. There we go. Okay, and then I need to hit them with Helm. I believe these are water skill checks. Anywho, once we get this done, we'll be able to hit the core, so Mari will get the give the support for that. Whoops. Alright, let's go. Come on, girls. There we go. I guess Cindy will wipe a lot of the minions with that. Unfortunately, a lot of them are staying alive. Quit spawning, man. You guys are annoying. Oh, I guess actually in this fight in particular, I think... No, because Mari gives it based off of, like, if she hits the core, then that enemy takes more damage? I'm pretty sure, right? Or is it if she just hits any core? So, like, if a boss spawns minions, for example, you can just farm the core hits off of the minions, so then it doesn't even matter. I actually never really paid attention to that. But I'm thinking that this Ada is going to be a bit better for bossing rather than campaigning at the very least. I don't know. I'm not really seeing how the flash grenade thingy works. Oops. I'm not really seeing like a flash grenade thing. Or maybe I'm blind. And maybe it's like proccing by itself. Oh, I'm hurting. Alright, let's see the damage here. I mean, yeah, this wasn't too bad. I should have made it so that Ada didn't burst and it was just Helm and Cindy. I want to see how that works. But honestly, like, using her on this electric team for Cindy is pretty valuable. Okay, I'm gonna go into a hard mode and then we can finish up a bit there. I'll be right back. Alright, here we are with the hard mode. I think I'll just do something like this. Dang it, it's weak to iron, which it means it is electric. No, if only it was weak to electric, it would have been a bit better. Unfortunate. But yeah, I'm thinking the raid aspect slash bossing is a bit better for Ada rather than just regular campaign. Also, because of how she is, I don't really think she's going to be going too crazy as the main damage. I do think her most value is on the support Cindy. That first support, giving her true damage, honestly is pretty good, all things considered. Maybe instead of a bit more damage, they could have gave her a bit more support. Maybe that would have been a bit too much, though. Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. I guess I could do a run of her by herself, like without the Cindy team. I mean, who should I even use for that team? I don't really want to use her on the Red Hood team because, I mean, I'm going to use Siren, so I'm going to want to have, like, a lot of machine guns to get Siren's skill to proc a bunch. Alright, we'll do one more. Yeah, definitely not campaigning is the move with her. I mean, unless you're going to buff Cindy. If Cindy's really strong and you want to push the campaign with her, then it probably wouldn't be the worst, but... what if I just do... Okay, here's the game plan, actually. I am going to use her on the... whatchamacallit? The Rappy team, except I'm just going to have her tacked on and she's not going to burst. We'll see how her support works then. Alright, yeah, I like that move. It's kind of scuffed, but I feel like there is some value to using her on the non-bursting, like, and just try to use her for her skill 1. Alright, let's see. Come on, mission clear, thank you. Okay, I mean, this time she did a bit more damage. Were the enemies weak to electric? I don't know if I can check. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go do one more run in the practice range. I will be right back. Alright, here we are with this team. I got the fucking rainbow setup going on here. This is just the wank Rappy team, I guess. We'll see how this works. I don't know how crazy this will go. Probably not at all, but I definitely do want to see how she works just tacked on it to a team. See if her skill 1 can just carry her. Also, when I was finished with the first wave of the... what is this called? The Union fucking practice range, whatever. I meant to switch Ada's skin to this one, and I forgot. God damn it. So here it is now. Dude, this free sweater goes so hard, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, her in the sweater, classic. Granted, the fucking red dress is also classic, so it's kind of hard to choose. I believe she should have her thing. Yeah, covert support. So, it is proccing, so, I mean, maybe if they release, like, a really good electric, or I guess maybe we'll see how Jill works on this team, yeah? Jill is electric, so, maybe if she's really good, you could use electric team, like, your burst 1 and burst 2, which, I mean, maybe it's Madi and Rogue, or maybe it's Rogue and Aid. It doesn't really matter. But the attackers, you could use, I don't know, like Cindy, and then maybe Jill, and then Ada. Or maybe, if Jill's really good, even you can use, like, Jill plus the Summer Anise. Honestly, I'd hope that the anniversary units are probably water. I'd hope that they would be water. I mean, maybe wind, but definitely, I mean, maybe iron as well. Let's see, who do we have for iron attacker? I mean, we just got Milk, yeah, and then we still have Red Hood. The problem is water attackers, like, only the Summer Dorothy, that comes to my mind. And then, I mean, Helm Treasure, and, I mean, the Ludmilla, the winter one, is also water. And I have seen people using her for the raids, which honestly I should get her up, goddammit. I mean, I think Rappy did more damage than usual. Than when I, like, have somebody else try to give her support. Like, who is it? The Asuka. The Fire Asuka. I feel like that's more than usual for me. Am I tripping? Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe she's got a bit more value just tacked onto a team just for her skill 1. But then again, this is just her skill 1 working, so I don't know. She is really nice to give some more healing to a team that doesn't have any healing. For example, the Electric team, so I definitely don't want to bank her on that aspect. But anywho, I think that's it. I do think the bossing aspect of her is a bit better, but I am not really sure how the campaign goes too much. But I definitely got a bit of oversight on how that works. Anywho, let's go over her overload gear. I definitely do think getting this skill, by the way, Max, is definitely the move, especially on most teams. I think this is going to give you the most value. But anywho, definitely since you're going to be using her on the Electric team, full elemental damage is probably the move for elemental damage, for attack, and then honestly, I don't know if the charge speed was that big of an issue. Maybe like 2 max emeralds, 2 charge speeds could be good. But definitely prioritize the elemental damage and then the attack up, I would say. And then probably those other ones are kind of just secondary, but I guess tower-wise, she doesn't really matter because, you know, she's the abnormal. It's not like she's going to be able to participate in any of the towers other than like the main one, but your main tower is going to be pushing with the Rappy Red Hood team, so I wouldn't really put any merit to any of that. But anywho, cube-wise, I didn't give her a cube. God damn it. I should at least give her a cube for the showcase. Okay, I need to remind myself to give Jill a cube. Cube-wise, I definitely think just the blue cubes if you really want, but since she's being mainly used as a support, I don't think these really matter too much because, I mean, it is nice to have it on because it gives you this damage a strong element. I believe that gives it for every cube, yeah? Okay, maybe having 1 cube up then. For her is probably the move. Just like a random one, even if it's not that good. Max HP. I don't know. Those blue ones are just on a league of their own. I always say this when I talk about cubes, but all these other cubes are like pretty mid compared to that one. I don't have all the cubes unlocked. God damn it. Is there another one that wouldn't be the worst? There's a charge speed up, right? Oh, I guess this one might not be the worst either, charge damage. If you're going to use her for a burstin', she's gonna do that, like the melee charge and then the big blast. I think this will give her a bit more damage amp for that, but if you're not gonna use her as the main burst, this isn't really that big of a deal. Let's see, this one's not the worst either for the Electric team. The Electric team has cooldown from Rogue, so maybe trying to shoot out bursts as much as you can wouldn't be the worst. I mean, you saw me doing that a bit with Helm. I was putting Helm on the team so I can do that. Oh, here's the charge speed. I mean, this wouldn't be the worst. Maybe I'll just give her this so that she can get that damage a strong element buff from the cubes. Yeah, I think I just need to start giving random cubes to people so that they can take advantage of this. Whoopsies! Anywho, I think that is it for the cubes, though. Honestly, I am not the most upset with this unit. I think the other parts of the collab were kind of wonky and a bit disappointing, but the units-wise, so far, Ada is looking very nice, especially on the Electric team. I'm definitely going to see how she works for the solo raid. I believe it should be Electric, yeah? I mean, that's how it usually goes, but we'll see how my Electric team fares. The only problem is, if it has a skill check, how the fuck am I going to hit the skill check on the other teams? I'm just going to have to fit in a random Electric unit for them. But anywho, honestly, I do think pulling for at least 1 copy, especially because she's limited, try to get at least 1 copy. It'll be a bit more valuable if you don't have someone like Annis or the Winter Maiden. But having a support on that Electric team is definitely valuable and worth pulling for at least 1 copy. I don't know if you should go too crazy. I got her MLB because I don't know. I guess I couldn't resist. And honestly, do I get Jill MLB? I might. I have 168 and I have 1 pity. So maybe we'll see how my summons go. But for the most part, also my summons didn't even go that terribly. I think I did 12 multis and I got 3 copies. So I just pitied the last one and then we were chilling. So we'll see how she goes for that. But I was doing the fucking, also the regular recruit, and I was getting very interesting pulls, I will say. But we'll see. Hopefully for Jill, I'm not too far behind. These guys, like, released everything very weirdly, and I wasn't really ready because I was doing shit with work and all that stuff. But next week with Jill, I don't think I should be too grieved. Anywho, I think that is it. Let me know what you guys think about Ada's kit, and if you summoned for her and how deep did you go. Hopefully you guys didn't get too railed, especially with the anniversary in about a month, so hopefully you guys got pretty lucky. I think that is it for me, so I will catch you guys later.